Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII Ton of Serious AG. Just read, just as it happens between videos, 2 comments came in, both on this LP. Both, Mr. Shelton and Lord Fauntleroy, both positive, happy, nice comments. One of them stressing the fact that it's a thorough LP where I'm showing a lot of stuff. I am glad I showed off as many of the summons as I could think of, although somebody pointed out I haven't shown off the items-based summons yet. I don't know if you can use Mega Phoenix to trigger a summons. I'll have to check it out. There's, some of these summons are based on... Yeah, some of them are items-based. I'll have to figure that one out. Like there's a Chocobo-themed summon that I don't think I ever used in... I didn't have it in PS1, because it's one of those items you have to get special. So let's see, we got Strength Up times 5. We gotta give somebody... So that's the Mini-Mog one. We have seen Mini-Mog. Does Quietus already know Homing Laser? Yeah, I think she does. Friendship. I don't know what friendship item does, actually. But I feel like I'll have to read up on that between videos. For now, apparently if we go back to the Ragnarok, we can get a scene. Is this a Ragnarok? I think there may be amusing scenes we can get by not advancing the story as we are supposed to. Well, the only reason I think there's a scene is because I thought I read about it. I don't remember it otherwise. Let me see. Return to Type 8's room, climb up on the crane-like structure, and follow it around for a scene. Oh. Never mind. I think it's a mandatory scene, because I think I'm not supposed to be going this way. I'm supposed to be using... Whatever. There's no point in me being here. It says you can wander around in Lunatic Pandora, but you can't go anywhere. So I kind of tried to get on this thing, but I guess I did it wrong. Oh man, I got a great view now. I don't know what Renault was talking about. Is this really where we're supposed to go? I would think we'd climb that other ladder. Now I feel like we missed a scene that we were supposed to get. Oh, was a break draw point, which I don't care about, but... Never mind. I don't know what the scene is. Maybe he just means... I'm assuming the fact writer is a he. That when we get to this new zone, maybe if I just continued a little farther forward, there would be a scene. Before we fight the next boss. We're still in Lunatic Pandora, though. Cypher, you're such a knob. What the fuck are you doing? The woman who was making you her knight that you became sexually fixated on is Matron, you weirdo. She's a married woman. Now, this, like, weird mutant 9-foot-tall she-beast sorceress who the world is best off without. You're trying to bring her back? What the fuck are you doing, man? No more. Please. Oh, wow. It's getting kind of rapey now. Renoa. I don't know how to make that sound German. Cypher, no! Renoa and Adel, sitting in a tree. Renoa and Adel, the sorceresses is one. Watch closely, Squall. Renoa, you're like level 100. You could easily beat him in a one-on-one fight. Why are you turning into such a victim all of a sudden? So Adel is busting out.
I don't even know what her deal is. She's like inhuman. Monster sorceress lady. She's got like demon claws. Like, they never really explain what her deal is. She does not appear to be a normal woman who got inherited sorceress power. She appears to be a freak. She's also got, like, I almost said topless. She's not topless. She's just not wearing the same top as before. But she's got Renoa, like, attached to her. You can actually, it's a thing I keep reading about in these stat maxing facts. You can devour Renoa, who gives you Vitality Plus or something stupid like that, but also you get game over if she dies. So we have to say Renoa, just go for Adel. Because they're both targets, and you can attack Renoa, and it's bad. I think it's one of those battles where if you attack, like, Adel will draw life from Renoa or something silly like that. Renoa being junctioned by Adel, immobile because Adel is absorbing her powers, can be released by defeating Adel. I mean, what the hell is going on? Adel's arms are bigger than Renoa's body. Nothing about how sorceresses are explained to work in this game explains Adel. So we see the top of her body, then her like whole midsection is just inside Adel's torso. So that's a thing. Oh, I wonder if we can get anything by mugging Renoa. Esthar's ruler before Laguna and company confined her, released by Ultimecia and regaining strength. Yeah, actually, this is worth looking up. Is there a reason to mug Adel? You can get 8 times Mega Elixirs by mugging Renoa, although that seems dangerous because she could die. You definitely want to mug Adel because I don't know how good a Samantha Soul is as an item, but you don't get anything. There's no item drop for just beating her, so if you want to get anything out of this fight, you got to mug. I hate to do this, Renoa, but couldn't steal. Ah! Was that enough to kill her? No. She's going to cast Meteor. She is a more threatening sorcerer. Although, I thought Sorceress Adel, before we find out that she's matron, she was a pretty badass character. Adel just seems silly, like an attempt to... We made Adel, who was pretty badass, but now we gotta, like, one-up that. So, we gotta keep Renoa alive while we're mugging her. And she should have something to say to us after this. Oh, I think I might have just game overed. Yep. Hitting her twice in a row isn't going to work. Okay. We successfully mugged her, but can't do it with Squall. He does too much damage. And, yeah. Okay, basically just can't do it with Squall. Squall does too much damage. Selfie was doing less damage. Selfie with a heal after each mug will be fine. And then the other thing is Mega Elixirs. How many Mega Elixirs do I have? 3. Oh, okay, so they're a pretty rare item. I don't know if I need... I mean, part of it's just be perfectionist. Oh, I want to, like, get all the cool shit. I don't know if they are an ingredient and, like, a permanent stat boost. At this point, we're... The only thing that's left is Omega Weapon. If we can beat Omega Weapon, as is, without farming a bunch of stat boost stuff, there's no reason to get stat boost stuff. You can certainly beat Omega Weapon using The End, which is another thing. That and the item-specific summons I haven't showcased on screen yet. At some point, I need to get in a fight and just keep cycling through Selfie stuff until The End comes up, but I think it only comes up in certain situations. Yeah, it's, we'll keep Mug on Squall, but he can't use it on Renoa. We'll have Selfie mugging Renoa. We'll have Kaitis healing Renoa, and we'll have Squall mugging Adel. And if Adel falls before we've stolen from Renoa, then so be it, I guess. I think it's a shame that you get game over if Renoa dies. I would think that they would have to have, like, two directions the plot can go in. It could be, like, submitting to the torture to save, oh, what's-her-face? Solid Snake's love interest in Metal Gear Solid, Meryl. She is his love interest in Solid. I know it doesn't go anywhere in the series, but
We have to save Renoa.
let's go for Adel. That's not going for Adel.
Ah!
I suppose I could cast Protect on Renoa. Alright, let's just hurry up and get through this. It looks cool and does shit damage, because that's what happens in Final Fantasy VIII. Oh, I'm healing her. Oh, crap. Whatever, this is not good. Whatever, this is why it's kind of a shame you can't switch this stuff in midstream. But whatever element I have on Squall is absorbed by Adel. Energy Bomber? Again, looks badass. Well, I guess I can keep mugging Adel. I don't have to worry about defeating her. I'm not even playing the boss fight, it's just the normal music. And I've really confused the game's sound by speeding up at that particular moment. I really wish I could get slow going on her, because she's... I guess I could cast Doom Train. I'm worried about Renoa again, though. And I'm not having any success with stealing from anybody. This will be a pretty weird battle here. Let's go ahead and use Doom Train. Maybe it'll slow her down. Magical powers are concentrated on Adel. I'm not going to power it up because I don't want it to do a lot of damage, just in case. I'm more interested in the status stuff. If Renoa gets poisoned, that would be bad. Nothing else on Renoa. Well, Vitality 0 would be bad for Renoa too. Shit, I didn't think about that. As I think this through, this probably wasn't a good strategy. This isn't really a tough battle if I had the right elements on Squall. You just beat the shit out of Adel, but yeah, she's now got Vitality 0, which might be bad. Oh, and she's doomed, too. Yeah, this isn't going to work at all. I think I just got to get another game over. I think I'm not going to be able to get rid of Doom. Ultima? Doing 140-something damage should tell you where my magic defense stats are at. Did he get rid of Doom? No. She's still... Yeah, so we're going to game over here. Unless we kill Adel really fast. Maybe Dispel would do something to Renoa on the countdown status, but I feel like I got game over because... Miss, yeah. We're gonna get game over. Well... Okay, so let's just kill Renoa now and get it over with. She's gonna die, and we got to come up with a different element to put on Squall and Selfie. because that wasn't working. So interesting. This battle has thrown us an interesting twist. I don't remember having had a lot of trouble with this battle, but I wasn't like obsessively trying to mug everyone either. We definitely need to change the elemental attacks. So Kaitis was doing damage, and she's doing holy. You guys are doing holy too. Oh, so never mind. Holy isn't going to work. I mean, I can cheat a bit and see what she's weak against, but defending against Earth and Holy and Elemental offense. Well, I don't really care about that. She has no elemental weaknesses. It says she has no elemental weaknesses. She's fucking absorbing a bunch of stuff. She has the most powerful limits. Cast for Jen, yep. It doesn't actually say that she has elemental weaknesses, which is weird. So I think the thing to do is just to... I'm just going to take off... We're not going to do any elemental damage. I have to change that later, because that's not a... I feel like we should be doing elemental damages against most enemies, but we don't want to do them here, because she seems to be absorbing stuff, and I can't figure out what she wouldn't absorb. The other thing we can do is if Selphie's just going to be mugging Renoa all day... Oh, she doesn't have strength up. But I can still, if we're just really specifically going to have her just mugging, we'll cut her offense way down. And actually, there's no reason to have GF on anybody because we can't safely use GFs. So... Recover would be a good thing to have. And now that I've made these changes... Yeah, this battle's actually... It's interesting. It's forcing us to think a bit here. Let's save. In case I screw this up. In case I find this is a good setup, but I do something that screws it up. Because Kaitis can now heal Renoa with ease. He's got the recover command. I don't even have to waste spells. Now the irritation will be having to watch the cinematic again. I really don't understand what Cypher's doing at this point. I get that he's like kind of scared and panicked and doesn't really know what he should be doing, but there is just no logical reason to think that this is a good idea. The evil force that was manipulating him, he seemed to have, whether it was a magical influence over his mind or what, Sorceress Adel had some power over him. And I know he's supposed to have been inspired by the Sorceress Night movie, but I mean, come on. Maybe he's just really upset that he doesn't have Renoa as his girlfriend now that she's a sorceress. That actually makes at least some sense. So, see if he damages Adele now, because if he doesn't, I'm a little stuck for what to do with her. Okay. At least he's damaging her now. Oh, and we got the Mega Elixirs on the first try after going to all that trouble to set it up. Now, Selfie will just be doing shitty damage to Adel, but that's okay. I'll take it. We got the Mega Elixirs. We don't have to attack Renault anymore. We could cast Regen on her. Most of our best magic affects multiple targets, which is a problem here. Do we even have Regen? We do have Regen. And it's not even junction to anything. Oh. And she has Regen, so never mind. We could have just gotten it from her. Whatever. So we could certainly use Meltdown. I think it targets one target. Adele doesn't seem to be immune to it, although sometimes they don't have... It doesn't have the hit rate and success rate that, like, Doom Train does.
Pull that regen right out of your chest.
Actually, while I'm still trying to mug and it's not being successful, I guess I don't need to rush to make Adele take more damage. But again, Samantha Souls, I don't feel like they're that great an item. I don't remember what they do. But yeah, getting rid of the elemental stuff so that we're not healing Adele with every attack is a pretty major step forward. And although it didn't end up being that useful because we quickly got Renoa's stuff successfully mugged, having somebody who could attack her and not deal that much damage was probably a good strategic move. Flare would be a spell we could use against her. I think that's single target. There's a Samantha Soul. Meltdown is actually attached to something, so I'll need to get some Meltdown back later. But that should make this battle go a bit faster, because her vitality is now 0. Yeah, that'll make the attacks a lot more effective. So a little strategery and it all works out. Magical powers are concentrated on Adele, which is supposed to be your warning that she's going to use Ultima. But we don't really care. Ultima looks cool, but it doesn't hurt us that much because we're just too badass. And she's not even going to get to use it. There you go, Lagoon. I don't know what the big deal was. I mean, you guys were trying to defeat her with the whole country at your back, and she didn't even have your girlfriend attached to her chest. Adele has the manliest torso ever, too. And she just completely disintegrates, apparently.
Oh, I'm feeling a little tipsy, man. Oof.
Alone, now's your chance.
Really? Okay, I guess.
So, I only vaguely understand what's supposed to be happening here. Okay, Alone, just get Renault back. Alone's got some pretty ill-defined mystical powers here. Aww. Is she supposed to be in her 20s at this point? I mean, I guess it's okay. If he basically was like her father, he can probably still pat her on the head like a little girl.
I was inside Adele, the young Adele. Even the young Adele was like 10 feet tall and a man.
Ultimisia is inside Adele, exactly as she wanted. Okay, this is the showdown, folks. Time compression is about to begin. Love, friendship, and courage. Show 'em what you got.
Okay, it sounds pretty gay, but whatever. I mean, whoa.
And Selfie just decides to squat. Yeah, game gets pretty weird now. It's been weird, but it's gonna get weirder. Zell and Irvine are presumably also floating around in time compression. Are there bits of various
Where are we supposed to go?
bits of various themes from the game seem to be playing in the background. To Adea's house. Didn't we all decide that earlier?
I'll probably disappear.
Yeah, it's not Final Fantasy X. You should be fine. Just stay by my side. I won't let you disappear. I will will the magic into not working. I'd forgotten all about this cinematic. This is particularly weird. They're getting killed by hidden bats. It's Neo too. Or Neo. They both have murderous hidden bats. Boop. It's the commencement room, where you get to make a commencement speech. So, let's get Selfie's single instance of meltdown that got used up back. Oh, excuse me. Let's fix what we did with the junctions. Probably a terrible idea to give everyone holy. As long as I save periodically, I should be fine. If I run into a battle where they absorb holy, and I've realized I've made everybody using holy, I can either use magic to get out of it, or just load if I've saved fairly recently. We're not at 100% on scan magic, but I think I'll be okay. Whoa. I wanted to switch members, but it's not... They're not considered real save points. Well, this one is. Because I want to get Renoa back. You've got no chance, Ultimecia. I have all the cards. Literally, look, there's a little yellow icon next to the card. Alright, folks, yeah, it's time to call it a video. Time compression has begun. We are in the mysterious commencement room. Did I just save over a slot? I didn't mean to save over. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I did, but as long as we don't save over our Disc 3 saves, we're okay. Because we are very much officially, well and truly into Act 4. The last act of the game, the shortest act of the game. And what will we find now that time compression has begun? Well, I don't rightly know. But I do know that it's going to have to wait to the next video. And if I timed this right, for those of you watching as these upload, it's a cliffhanger for next weekend's episode. So that worked out fairly well. But yeah, when we come back next time, we'll try to figure out where we are and what's going on, Holmes. See you then.